Good morning from a very windy Craic canal. See the waves, it's like the sea here today. There's actually waves on the canal. But what's really nice is there's been quite a lot of jellyfish in the last week, these big red ones that really give you great confidence for swimming. So you know when you come in here, you're not going to get, you're not going to see the pods of dolphins, but you're not going to get the jellyfish. So this morning, trust. Who can we trust for the information? Now, with the work that I do, which is primarily about being a health coach, what treatment should you take, what protocols should you use, and who knows best for you? Well, of course, we know the answer to that is you. Your body is unique and different. It's been through very different experiences from everyone else. You've got a different gut biome, you've got different you've probably got different blood group, you've got different genes, you've different experiences since you came here, you've got different likes, different personality types, so there's different contracts, I believe. We're all here for different purposes, so there's a whole load of things that have to be taken into account that I believe not one person can really tell you exactly what's right for you, but they can certainly guide and help you primarily to tap into your intuition, so that you feel what's right for you, and what might be right for me would not be right for you, and vice versa. And this passes their full responsibility onto you. So when you make the decisions clearly from a place of inner knowing, because this body is just a transmitter, a transceiver of energy, information and light at its very basic level. And when you fully start to see the body in a very different way, you'll understand that you're getting the information that you need, but you might not trust it, and you might not have heard it before because you just might not have listened in. I know I didn't. I was dead from the neck down. I was always in my head, logical, that doesn't make sense. And then, I think we've all had experiences where we've just had a feeling that we've followed and it's been the right thing, and we can do that all day, every day. So tapping into your intuition is going to be your absolute superpower. And if you were ever faced with a choice of treatments, and the treatments now for cancer in particular are becoming a lot more tailored and bespoke. It used to just be you got the cut, burn, poison was the chemo, surgery and radiation was the kind of package, and now it's getting all tailored to you. So we're improving in lots and lots of ways, but we can still go much better than that. So in terms of deciding what's right for you, if your life is under threat, that can be very, very challenging to really try and sift out the wood from the trees. And that's really one of the main things that I do, is help people decide on treatment and protocol plans, and of course let go of fear and getting into trust that you have the power, that you have the intelligence flowing through you. We all have, but depending on how we've been brought up, how we've been programmed, what we've been through, and a lot of that does come down to trust. If you've been hurt a lot, then it becomes more challenging to trust. But also the other side is, if you've just been taught to trust, you maybe don't see the snake in the grass. And I think we're at a place right now where we're like, who do we actually believe? Who's given us the information that we need, and why are we not being trusted to make decisions for ourselves? There's a lot of, they call it conspiracy theories, but there's a lot of dark stuff going on out there that we need to be aware of, and we need to make sure that we don't go too far down a path that we can't return from. We need to be awake and aware without fear, because we are absolutely unbeatable when we all pull together. Look what's happening in Belarus right now. The people stand up and say, no, we've had enough, we are not doing this, whatever it may be. And that's really what we need to do now, as en masse, is really start checking in to your intuition. Does that sound true to you? And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But then you're listening and you're not just following, so that some years down the line, maybe months, you can't blame others, because the blame culture, well, it just doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work for anybody. It causes a lot more suffering, and it doesn't get us anywhere. It can keep us embroiled for our whole lives. So learning to trust your intuition is the way ahead. Understanding and letting go of any limitation that you're not powerful, super powerful beyond belief. Letting go of all the programming from the past, past hurts, so that you can truly be a beacon of intelligence and light. We are instruments of consciousness, and this is something in our current system it's just been completely ignored. Are our politicians conscious? Are they tuned in? I mean, it doesn't look like it to me, not one of them. But that's just my perception. I would have much more faith in the people around me and my own intuition to say that doesn't feel right. I don't believe that. And I do that because I'm work on letting go of the programming, letting go of fear. You know, we all do this. We take the path of least resistance, which sometimes is, who cares? You know, let's just do it. Let's just do all the things that we're told to do, because you don't want to disrespect anybody, make anybody annoyed, etc. But I think this is a time where we're going to be called to stand up for what we truly believe in. That's the way I'm seeing it, and part of that is you have to let go of your fear. You know, in Extinction Rebellion they tell you, are you willing to be arrested to stand up for your freedom? Well, yeah, and I know not everybody would feel like that, but that's absolutely how I feel. People have fought for our freedom in the past, and you know, it may seem a bit dramatic to talk about that right now, but I don't think it is. I think we need to be very educated, very mindful, listening in, tuning in, tribing up with other people who are also concerned that we're going down a dodgy road, and together we can do whatever we want to do. And I think one of the main things is that we have the right to choose what happens to our lives and our children's and grandchildren's lives, and I ain't ever going to stop fighting for that. Anyway, have a wonderful day, ciao.